Hi Scorpios, it's Nick and Nella. This is your October of 2020 love reading. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, but you could also check out your other signs as well. Keep in mind that these are general readings, so may not always resonate with everybody, so just listen with an open mind and open heart and just take what fits and leave the rest out. I will have a link to the extended reading below in the description box, and if you want to follow me on my Instagram, it's at NicLoves with 2 eyes. Alright, so I'm going to be starting with your love oracle message first, and then getting your overall emotion for you and the other person. All right, let's see. Scorpios, what love message do we have for Scorpios? All right, so here and now, your true love is already part of your life. Your true love is already part of your life. So there could already be someone that you know that's already in your life that is your true love. And for others of you, you're like, who? I don't know anyone. I'm single, or there's no one. Well, maybe first and foremost, that first true love is you. You know, like you have to first fall in love with you first, so then you can really give your love to someone else. So apply it how you find fit, but always make sure that you love yourself first. And therefore, you will always recognize when there is a true love in your life, because you know what true love already is, because you already love yourself so much. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? All right, let's see. What is your overall emotion? Overall emotion, like you think, well, I wouldn't treat myself like that. So I know that that person doesn't love me because I wouldn't do that to someone that I love, and I wouldn't do that to myself, right? Let's see, what is your overall emotion? Other person. Okay, so inspired, move, stimulated, challenged. So I feel like you're gonna have a great imagination this month. Maybe you may find yourself being more artistic. Maybe some of you like to do music, writing, art, painting, you know, any kind of like entrepreneurial endeavors. I feel like you're just gonna be inspired to do things, even if it's just a hobby, even if it's just for fun. Someone's inspiring you to maybe try something new, or writing something down, or it could be anything, but I feel like your mind is going to be really stimulated. Okay, and then this other person got confused, so they're kind of all over the place, a little bit of a hot mess. Don't really know what direction to go in, so it seems like they're like all over the place. So let's see what's going on. What's happening here with all my Scorpios? Give us clarity, insight, a clear message, a clear story. What is going on with them October 2020 with love? Scorpios. And I know a lot of you Scorpios are really talented, like you're really artistic, or you can really be just so good in the arts, you know, like music especially, you know, managing things. I just feel like you guys are really good at stuff like that. All right, with this other person, why are they confused? Oops. Why is this person confused? Why is this person confused? Okay, all right, so on your end here, Scorpio, we have the Tower in reverse, the Five of Swords, and Page of Wands. All right, and then on this side for this person, we have the Knight of Wands, Three of Swords in reverse, and the Chariot. All right, so you could be dealing with a younger fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, maybe also a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. But of course, it doesn't have to be. It could just be the energies, or they can have that sign somewhere in their chart. You guys know. All right, so Scorpios, I kind of feel like overall for October of 2020, it seems like you are really being on like the lighter side of the energy. You're not being that deep, dark, secretive Scorpio. Not saying that you are, but I really feel like you're moving more in towards like the light and being like the best version of you, which is like so amazing, because I know sometimes it can be hard, right? It's almost easier to be the bad guy, but it takes a lot of strength, and it actually takes a lot more strength to be good and do good things than to do bad things, and to fall into that never-ending like pit and hole of like fears, doubts, darkness, anger, resentment, you know what I mean? And so I feel like what's happening this month is that you're using all of your challenges, all past hurts, pains, current pains that you may be going through, betrayals, and you're using that as an art. You know, you're transforming those things into something that could really benefit you. And I feel like you're not letting any of those things or people from your past, present defeat you. And whatever circumstance you're in right now, you're using it to rise above, and you're using this as a lesson. And I feel like whatever you're going through right now is going to be something really beautiful, something that really people can like feel in their heart and soul. Especially, let's say if you're an artist, a writer, musician, like if you write you know, about heartbreak or something you're going through, people are going to really feel that, because it's something you're going through, and a lot of people could relate to it, you know. I'm just putting that as an example, but take for example Drake, right? Drake's the Scorpio. You can really hear in his music sometimes when he's going through something, or you know, his heartbreak stuff. I feel like people connect with that, they resonate with it, because it's something that we all go through, right? All right, so you could have had, or you may have a falling out with another Scorpio possibly, or someone with a lot of Scorpio in their chart. Could be a friend, family, coworker, anyone, but I think you may have had a falling out with, or you may have an argument with someone who you felt you maybe had a strong foundation with. And I feel like this is something from the past, something that's happened like a long time ago, but it's just now like coming back up in your mind or in your feelings, because maybe around this time last year or a few years ago, it's when it happened. So you're reminded about it for some reason, or you get, I remember back in the day when I had Facebook, because I don't have Facebook anymore, but you know, like Facebook, even Instagram, I think will remind you like, oh, this time a year ago or 2 years ago, you were doing this, or like it'll show you a post or an old picture, right? I feel like you may see something like that or get reminded, you're just like, and so it kind of brings back these memories. But I feel like you use this, whatever that happened, and you're more prepared now because of what you've experienced in the past. It's kind of like, you know, maybe people who experience natural disasters, earthquakes, tsunamis, volcano eruptions, hurricanes, you know, you name it, tornadoes. If you've already experienced those things, 9 times out of 10, you're probably very more well equipped and prepared for another one if it happens. You're probably like, you have an emergency pack, or you have something like, you probably are prepared for it, right? Because you've already experienced it. And so you're like, if it happens again, this time I'm ready. So I feel like you have your preparation backpack, your little kit. And so if anything else happens, you're ready for it now. And you see the signs, you see the red flags before it happens. And you guys are so smart. Like, you see through the BS, you see through the lies, you see through everything. And so that, in combination with like extra preparation, I feel like is making you really stronger. And it's getting rid of those fears that you have. Those fears that all of us, you know, get about being heartbroken again, or never finding love, or like, oh, everyone I meet is this and that. There's no good women, there's no good men. But that's a lie, because there are. We just have to get aligned to meet those people. And so something that may seem really crazy and unexpected, I feel like you are going to be very prepared for it, so it won't really be that much of a shocker for you. And I feel like any arguments and you know, back and forths you have between you and someone else, and miscommunication, or maybe not having communication between you and another person, I feel like that time of silence you're using to put into something else, and you're not gonna let it defeat you. And so I feel like there is this like need, or you're gonna want to really resolve these things, but in a more beneficial way for you. So I see that you may have a falling out. There may be some misunderstandings, miscommunication, or maybe no communication, just silence. But you're going to use this time to really reflect and inspire you to write things from the heart, from your true feelings. And from that is going to stem something really beautiful, I think, that you're going to figure out, wow, I'm actually really good at this, or I really have a passion for this. Or you may decide to really put yourself out there and message someone or contact someone and say, you know what, I don't want to argue, but I wrote this song or I wrote this poem, and this is pretty much how I feel, and I feel like it really well articulates what I'm going through. So here you go. You can read this, take what you can from it. If it helps you understand me, cool. If it doesn't, but I just thought I would share it with you. Or maybe you won't send it, but someone will send it to the person, or they'll see it and they'll kind of really feel whatever it is that you were trying to articulate. Does that make sense? I'm not sure, but so with this person here, I feel like this is someone who is younger than you possibly. They're probably really fine, really attractive, really sexy, but could be someone who's kind of a player. Someone who's kind of a player, maybe gets around or has a lot of options, has a lot of guys, a lot of girls after them, is, you know, just really attractive, knows they're hot, knows they got it going on, and just can't maybe keep it in their pants, or can't, you know, just likes attention, probably really likes attention, likes to go out, likes to do things. And at first you found it really appealing, but then I guess as you got to know them a little bit more, you saw that maybe they're really promiscuous, and that's something you can't really handle, because once you're in it and you like someone, you want someone who's really down and not going to be spreading everywhere, you know what I mean? So this person, you guys had a falling out, your arguments, or not talking, or just not really seeing eye to eye. They are healing right now. I feel like they were heartbroken in the past, but they're trying to heal. They're trying not to let things get the best of them. But I feel like maybe whatever you did say to them is really gonna, like, they're gonna feel it. But I feel like despite the problems, despite the arguments, this person still has feelings for you. And maybe they needed this to realize how much they actually do like you, and they want to come towards you. And I feel like this person really this time wants to show you who they really are, wants to show you their light, their darkness, because maybe at first they were hiding a certain part of themselves because they were afraid maybe you wouldn't accept them. And I feel like now they want to resolve things, or they want to talk to you. They're still kind of confused, like all over the place, but I feel like their feelings and their emotions and their heart is with you, okay? And you know, maybe you were the one person that sparked this change in them, and no one has really done that. No one has really put them in their place, or stepped their foot on the ground, or stood up to them until you. But I do see there could be potential of something getting resolved here between the two of you, okay? All right, so we're gonna dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, to see where their energy's at, what are they thinking, feeling, what they want you to know, and what their next action or move will be towards you, and then also your advice. So I would love for you guys to join me on there. The link will be below. Leave me a comment, and if you did enjoy, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so that you never miss a reading. All right, so I'll see you guys in the extended, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.